have learned the new topic which is called NSG, that means Network Security Group. So we have understand the concept, we have understand the implementation part. Now based on this NSG, today we will create one live project. Okay. So what is the project? Let me show you. The project is that I have one web servers, I have one jump server, and I have one DB servers. Clear?
Okay.
Now my organization authority requirement is that if anyone, no one can take MSTC from DB server to web server. Okay. Even web server to DB servers. But everyone can take MSTC from jump server to DB server, from jump server to web server. Clear?
So I have three server, one web server.
Okay, let me draw the picture first. Web server. This is DB server. Okay. Now,
Okay.
and this is jump server. The requirement is people can take RDP from this jump server to DB server. Okay.
Okay.
Through private IP, and from jump server to web server through private IP. Okay. But from web server to DB server, no need to take the RDP. Clear? Same as from DB server to web server, no need to take the RDP.
Okay, from DB server.
From DB server, from web server, both the cases, they don't need to RDP each other. But both can be take RDP from jump server. Clear?
Okay, from jump server, I can able to RDP to DB server.
From jump server, I can RDP web server. From jump server, I can RDP DB server. But from DB servers, neither he can take RDP to jump server, neither he can take RDP from web server. Clear?
Okay, got it. What is the purpose of the jump server?
Purpose of the jump server means through this, like in our organization, the jump server is basically a combination between two different networks.
Achha,
So
okay.
first from our laptops we will take the MSTC. From there we will take another server which is on different subnet. Got it? So
Different network also.
So jump server basically is the combination of multiple gateway networks. What my point?
Okay.
So let's say in your entire forest or entire domain, you have a 5 to 6 subnet. Got it? Now 6
Okay.
subnets, if you want to take the MSTC, it will create a problem. So the jump server is the server which is added multiple gateway subnet. From there, all the networks you can take the MSTC. Jump means you are first jumping into jump server. From there you want to jump in another server. That is why it's called jump server. Clear?
So here multiple gateway has been added.
That is their own concept. Okay.
Okay.
The concept I'm telling you today practical. From jump server I can take RDP to web server. From jump server we can take RDP to DB server. But remember, from DB server neither I will take web server, neither I will take jump server. Clear?
Got it.
Okay. Now for that only, normally you won't take the web server or jump DB server from your system, because I will not create the public IP. I will not create the public IP for web server and DB server. Okay.
Okay.
That I only can take this RDP through their private IP from inside of jump server. Got it?
Got it.
Now let's say I will take the MSTC from inside of the jump server web server. From web server I will try to MSTC DB server. That will work, right? So or else I will take the from inside the jump server I will take the MSTC DB server. From DB server I will try to take the web server, right? That will work.
Right.
But I want that should be blocks. Clear?
Okay, from the communication from DB server, I have to block.
Exactly. Neither web server can RDP the DB servers, neither DB server can RDP web server.
Got it.
Clear?
Clear.
So through this we can implement through NSG. Got it?
NSG.
Yeah.
Got through NSG.
Yes. The entire project is for only NSG. Through NSG, how we can do that? How we can design our infrastructure. Clear?
Got it. Got it.
Let's do it. Log into my portal. In that case, I need 3 machines. One, I will create jump server. 2, one web servers. One is application server. Clear?
Okay.
Perfect. Now let's create one resource group. My resource group name is RG1. Resource group has created successfully. Okay. Now what I will do, I will create virtual machine. My first machine name is jump server. First machine name is jump server. Okay. Which select I will select the resource group, that is RG1. Once I change the RG1, my location also changed. No infrastructure redundancy required. Security type normal. Image I will select Windows Server 2012. Windows Server 2012 data center generation 2. Let's say this is very problematic.
Data center.
Gen 1. Size is normal. I will add it. Root admin. Password is Kolkata at that 1 2 3 4. Let's check. K caps Kolkata at that 1 2 3. Okay.
Okay.
Here I will add all those stuffs as HTTP, HTTPS, RTP. Perfect. Click on next. Disk, whatever it is, networks. So here I will select both the, but here I will do network security groups, what it is, I will make it none. I don't want this network security as of now. I need the public IP here. Okay. One my public IP, jump server IP, it is created successfully. Perfect.
Deployment is in progress.
that is going on fine. I'll create
Okay.
like I will create another 2 VM virtual machine. Create
One we can create.
one is for jump server, one is for web server, one is for DB server. Clear?
3 views.
Yeah. Using the same RG1. Okay. Its name is web server. Clear? Same Windows Server 2012 data center gen. Be careful.
I said one question. Suppose my customer is in APAC. For the time zone, then I have to select APAC.
No. If your client is APAC, so you have to create resource group APAC region. Like
APAC region.
Yes, like Singapore or Hong Kong, or which one is rare, so you have to select accordingly.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
Yeah. Root admin. Market demand. It's now very demanding subject is Active Directory Azure ready. Okay. Now public inbound, which is generally I will make it null.
Okay.
No, from here it is RDP is available here. Public inbound port none and all selected ports.
Allow selected ports also. Okay. Public allow selected ports HTTP, HTTPS, RDP. Okay.
Click on next. Here, remember, I will not take public IP and also NSG is none. Later on, I will create a separate NSG and which is allowed to the entire subnet. Got my point?
And I say the signals.
And I'll create another VM which is DB server. Okay.
Okay.
DB server.
Root admin.
So basically, DB and web server, both I cannot take RDP from publicly because I have disabling the public segment. Clear?
Okay.
I will only able to take them through private IP inside from the jump server.
Hmm.
So here I will again stop the public IP and network security group none. My voice is audible, right?
Yes, yes, little low but audible. I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Let's see how many VM is created. Okay, all 3 VMs almost created. Okay, it is still under deployment. Let's see. Okay. Perfect. My all VMs are ready. Okay, let's go to home. All VMs are ready. So now what I need to do, try to understand the concept, what I am telling you. I will, from my base machine, neither I will take web server RDP, neither I will take DB server RDP. I can take RDP jump server. Inside of this jump server, I can take web server and I can take jump server. Now after I will take the remote and web server, I will take DB server over the remote. Then I can see that web server can take the RDB server remote.
RDB,
Clear?
okay.
Let's first do that. It is working approximately according to my opinion only. Let's say if I go to the virtual machines, I can open first of all I can open jump server. Now jump server having public IP. If I open DB server don't have public IP.
Okay.
Even from this private IP it will not work, as you know. Okay. Also even web server don't have public IP. Let's connect my jump server. As of now, I have not done any kind of NSG. Okay?
Okay.
Without NSG, I am just drawing my architecture.
I'm able to RDP.
I'm able to RTP.
So this is from which server to which server?
Hold on. Yes, yeah. Actually, I am first taking jump server because only my jump server having public IP provisions and I can take the jump server from my systems. Clear? Now,
Clear.
other than jump server, none of the servers I can take the remote. Now, how I can take the web server remote inside from the jump server? So for that only I have to go my web server, and this web servers they have private IP. Okay. But these will work only from inside the jump server. Got it?
Got it. Sometimes it happens now. VMs I'm unable to connect, or VMs I'm unable to RTP or connect. Then that time I need to reboot it through the console.
Exactly. Root admin.
Like in on-prem servers now, we have a ILO.
Yes, here also you have a console. Here we also have a console that whenever I have shown you in compute service, I shown you that time. Remember, console. You have a command prompt. Through this you can shut down. Even you are not entering into the systems. They also have the from your console. They also have the restart option. Then
from console I can restart, force restart.
Yes. Now see that from jump server you can take the web server as a remote, right? Also I need to take my DB server. Let's see how I can take the DB server as a remote. DB server IP address is 10.0.0.4. Now inside from the web servers, trying to understand what I'm trying to see. This is web server. If I put the command host name, this is my server, web server. From web server I can mstsc my DB server. What is my DB server IP?
20 to 32.
No. DB server IP
10.0.0.4.
Yeah.
.4.
Oh, sorry. It was disconnected. Okay. connect the jump server again. Okay, fine, I got it. The problem I'm telling you, what exactly the things happen. As I'm taking web server, inside that web server I'm again trying to RDP, so chain RDP it's not working. Okay.
Okay.
Problem is happen, what happened actually? Problem is happen, I have taken that web server, from this web server, when I'm trying to DB server, it's not working.
Right.
Let's check the DB server once more time. That is their IP address 10.0.0.4. In that case, do one thing. I can, because as my nesting RDP is not working, what I can do, I am doing this project little bit of change. Now what I'm doing, because nesting RDP is Microsoft not supporting.
Okay.
So here, this is my web server, this is for my database server, and this is for my jump server.
Jump server.
Okay.
Okay.
But normal cases what happen? We are when you are trying to RDP, both RDP it's working, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I want RDP can only possible web server, not DB server.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
We can do this, but inside that, from here to here, then here to here, it is not supporting right now. So that is why I am doing this. Clear? That means from jump server to DB server will not work, whereas jump server to web server will work. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
So as of now, let's see on jump server and check that shall we connect to RDP servers or not? DB server or not?
Okay, I'm connecting the MSTs.
I am logging off my web server. Now I am connecting my DB server. Okay.
Okay.
So access is denied.
Why access is denied?
That is the problem happen actually. Something wrong in the DB server. So it's having some problem, I guess. And
Okay.
TV server also having some problem. So what I need to do one things. Let's delete this VM and then we'll create a new VM, okay?
Okay.
It is deleting. Okay. Create a new virtual machine. Azure virtual machine name DB server
database.
one image.
Those.
Let's make this 2016 instead of 2012.
Okay.
Make this 2016. Okay. Root admin. Because some of the images having problem. That is the problem happened. Click on next. Networking. I will, public. I will not select the public. None. NICE network security groups. I will take none. Okay. Let's hopefully my DB server created successfully. Okay. Now what is my DB server IP address? DB server IP address is 10.10.10.6. Okay. Fine. Let's take my DB server IP address here. Perfect. I am able to log in, right?
Okay.
Now I will try the same thing from web server again. Let's see nesting RDP is working or not. Okay.
Okay.
Let it be first completed. Yeah. Then what I need to do, I will just make it log off. And then I will try to nested RDP from my web server. So what is my web server IP address? 5.
10.0.0.5. 5.
Perfect. from here I will connect my DB servers. Let's see. Ten dot 10.10.6. Sorry.
6.
Yeah.
This one 6 is our DB server.
DB server.
Jump server was 4, not 8.0.0.4.
Jump server is basically we are accessing through public IP address.
Right, 21 to that IP, na? 232.167. Cannot go to the RDP.
That is happening from web server actually. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. But I can take the server remote from my here. Yes. But from web server itself, it created problems because it's not allow me to do the nesting. Got my point? In that case, if I enable the public IP on my web server, then it's from web server I can take this. Let's see. No, that is not possible because I have not created public IP. So because one machine is created, then you no need to change anything. Okay. Submit. So fine, no problem. So what we can do? Let's connect my web server. Yeah, web server is connecting and database server also connecting. Now I am going to block connection between. First of all, I will create one RDP. That is very important. Having NSG, that is very important. So in that case, what I need to do? The connection right now from my Jump server or database server, both are working, right?
Correct.
Both are working. Now once I implement the NSG, by default it will block this connection. By default it will block this connection, and by default it will block my this connection as well. Then what I need to do, I will allow then I will allow exception. Then once I do the exception, then all my port work properly. So let's go to network security groups. Create one network security group. Select your resource group, that is my NSG. Review and create. And click on create. Once I create the NSG, I have to associate it with my subnet. Okay. But now once my network as security group is created, I'll open it and then I'm going to associate it. Okay, so go to the subnet, associate to whom? With my network subnet, that is RGI VNet.
VNet.
Now once I done this, then now I'm not even take my Jump server as a remote. Okay. Once I log off, now I don't want to take my Jump server as well because NSG block by default. deploying. Okay, so I have to wait for time. Now it's not allow me to connect because NSG is blocked all the port by default. Clear? Next, what I need to do, I will create inbound port 3289. Okay?
Okay.
3389 is my RDP port. Okay? And now what I need to do, okay, let's check one more time. It's working or not. No, not working. Fine. So in that case, where I have to go? We have to go network security group. Select the network security and inbound rule. I will create one rule. Clear? Source to where? Source to any. Source port any. Destination any. Okay. Customs what you need to do? I'll make it RDP. Allow. Priority I am making 8000. It's for RDP. Open. Same after deploying this, you have to wait 1 minute and refresh your portal, and then you will try that it's working or not. Okay. Fine, it's working.
Yes.
Okay. Then go to virtual machine, jump server, click on connect RDP, download RDP, open. Perfect. So I can now, that means what the network security group added my subnet. So now 389 port is enabled. Now it can allow me to connect RDP from my public as well as inside.
Right.
From inside I will take the RDP off.
The server.
From DB server,
DB server.
Yeah. From DB servers, I will try to take RDP my web server. Let's see, because it's not supporting. That is a problem happen. Earlier it was support. Now what happened actually? I don't know. Daily they are changing their support. What is my web server IP address? Let's see. Private 10.10.10.05. 10.0.0.5.
Right.
10.0.0.0.5.
Right.
Let's see, it might be work. Wow, That's great. That means how the situation happened, I'm telling you. Try to understand. Right now I am taking the servers. Now what happened? Let me draw the situation. Okay, that I actually trying to do that. Now it is happening. What I am doing, this is my base machine. From the base machine, I can connect my jump box, right? Through which? Through public IP. What's my point?
22, 32, 167, 34.
RTP working on public net,
IP.
public IP. Very good. After RTP, I am taking again RTP to whom? From DB servers. Got my point? This is my jump server. After that, I will take RTP my to whom? My DB servers. Okay. Through private IP. Clear? Because inside from the server you can take the RTP to private IP. Yes. Now from DB servers I can take the RTP of web servers as well, right? That is also I will RTP through private IP. Clear? To who?
Clear.
This is my web server, right?
Right.
That I don't want. I want that from DB server to web server no remote call will come. No remote call will come. Neither he will take RTP to web servers. Clear?
Right.
So what we have done, we have entered the networks, we have added one NSG rule, right? What exception we can make? The exception we made RTPs only. 1, 2. But here we will create a rule. Got my point? How I create? I will in the term I will create source and I will get destination and block RTP. Clear?
With that port also. Port.
Exactly. How I can do that? My concept is clear to you. What I am trying to do. In that case, I have to go to virtual machine. Sorry, not virtual machine. NSG, network security groups. Mine NSG. This time I will go and create inbound rules, add rules. What I am trying to do? I am trying to do blockage. Remember. From which? Source IP. What is my source IP? What is my source IP?
Source IP should be that
source IP.
server.
Source IP will be my 10.10.10, 10.10.10.6, right?
Jump server, no? 10.
No. I from jump server it's okay. Try to understand. Again, see that picture. Jump server to DB server it's working. I want from DB server to web server.
Web server.
So what? Who is my source IP?
10.10.0.6.
That is my DB server, right?
DB server, right?
So what I need to do? Source IP, source port range, whatever it is. Now source IP I'll put it 10.0.0.6. Perfect. Source port, whatever it is. Destination is destination IP address. What is destination IP address? 10.0.0.5.
Web server.
See that. This is my IP, right? I mean web server IP 10.0.0.5. What service? I need to stop my RDP.
RDP service 3389.
Allow or deny? Deny.
Deny.
Clear?
Hmm.
And I'll make it name DB2 web.
Web.
DB2 web deny. Clear? That is my rule name. Click on add. Perfect.
Right.
Now what I need to do in web servers, this is my web server. I'll make it first log off. Now I am in jump server, DB servers. Now let's make it log off. Okay. Now I'm showing you from jump server. I can take MSTC to web server. From jump server, I can take MSTC to DB server. But from DB server, I will not take the MSTC to web server. So first, I am connecting my web servers. Perfect. It's working, right?
Yes. Root admin.
It's working.
Yeah, we are able to connect. Correct.
Perfect. Let's put it log off and then connect DB server. Perfect. Now from DB server, I will once and try to make it MSTSC to which IP? Web server.
10.0.0.5.
Okay. As it is, everything takes time, so you have to refresh it. Okay, it's still working. Let us say 10.05 still accepting my connection. Okay, let's log off. And check why it is still connected. Sorry. Actually, we have done the mistakes. What mistakes? We have assigned the priority below 1000. But my point, we have to make the priority 900. Clear? Because see that this is priority lowest, so it will working fine. It is not working. So make it safe. DB2 web server is blocked. Make it
DB2 web.
Make it refreshed. Now what I need to do, I will log off. Again I will log off. So first I will connect my jump server. it's working. I mean jump server is connecting. After that I will take the web servers MSTSC. Let's see it is blocking my traffic or not. Let's see. It will not block. Yes, I can able to take the MSTS. I'm not logging it. Now I'm logging my DB servers. Clear?
Clear.
From inside of the DB servers, I will connect the web servers, and let's see that it will be blockage my traffic or not. Now it's not working. Got it? Clear?
Clear.
So things gonna apply it. Yes, perfect. Why things apply? Because I have created NSG rule. Clear?
Right, this is clear.
Perfect. That is things. Again, I am showing you the architecture. You can understood what I am trying to say this, right? Here I can do as MSTSC, so I'll make it green. From here I will do the MSTSC, I'll make it green. From here I will not be taking the MSTSC, so it make it red. That's because of hello? Yes? আমি এখন ক্লাসে আছি, আমি তোমাকে বেরিয়ে ফোন করবো। আমি তোমাকে 15-20 মিনিটের মধ্যে ফোন করছি, ঠিক আছে? Okay. So now you understand what I'm trying to do.
Right.
That was small project we have done on the NSG. Clear?
NSG. Correct.
Perfect. So my almost end the network part. Only few things is application security groups. Okay. After application security groups, we will complete network services. Then after we will switch to load balancing, then storage, then backup, then app service, then Azure Active Directory, then Logic App. This is how we will complete one by one. Clear? So the last module of network services is application security groups. Okay.
Okay.
So basically application security groups also work together in NSG, and it's allow you very smooth operations. Okay, what exactly the concept I'm trying to show you. Application security groups helps to manage the security of virtual machines by grouping them according to the application that runs on them. It is a feature that allows the application centric use of network security groups. This approach allows for the grouping of virtual machines logically, irrespective of their IP address or subnet assignment with the virtual networks. Clear? What my point? Let's say I'm telling you, this is a web server, this is a DB server, and this is the app servers. Okay. Now they have created a security rule which is not applied for app servers, but that's true. So basically using this group, this is a logical small group. It's basically small logical groups where you can add servers. Okay.
Okay.
Normally when you deploy a network security group, it is either assignment to a NIC or subnet preferred. Definitely yes. We have done two practical where we have assigned NSG on subnet, where we have assigned NSG on NIC card, right? If you deploy that NSG to subnet, then the rule apply to all the NICs or virtual machines in the subnet. This is okay when you are deploying a new systems where you can easily place virtual machine into a subnet and treat each subnet as its own security zone. But in the real world, things are not always that clean, and you might need something that allows a more dynamic or flexible meanings of assigning rules to some machine in a subnet. So ASGs are used within an NSG to apply a network security rule to a specific workload or group of VMs, okay, defined by the ASG what as being the network object. Explicit IP addresses are added to this object. This provides the capability to group VMs into associated group of workloads. Simplifying the NSG rule definition process, another great use of this are scalability. Creating the virtual machines and assigning the newly created virtual machines to its ASG will be provided. It's within all the NSG rule and it's placed to that specific ASG. Zero distribution to your service. Now let's some of the few key points of ASGs that Azure security groups allow us to define fine-grained network security policy based on workloads. Centralized on application instead of explicit IP address. ASG provide the capability of grouping the VMs with monikers and secures our applications by filtering traffics. Okay. By implementing granular security traffic controls, we can improve isolation of workloads and can protect them individually. If a breach occurs, this method limits the potential impact of lateral exploration of the network from the hackers. Because anything hacked, it can have the ability to minimize these things. Clear?
Clear.
Next is the security definition is simplified when using the ASG. We can define application group by providing monikers, descriptive names that fits for our architectures. We can use it as way we want for application system environment, workload types, tiers, even on kind of rules. We can define a single collections of rule using ASGs and NSG. We just have to apply a single NSG to our entire virtual networks on all subnet. This is way by defining a single NSG gives us the fully visibility on all traffic policies and single place for management. Hence, it reduces the tedious jobs. So, in short summary, application security groups make it easy to control layer 4 security using NSG. For flat networks, you can quickly and easily join or remove NICs, virtual machines, from an application security groups and dynamically apply remove rules to those NICs. This should be very useful and lift and shift and their scenario in Azure. Lift and shift is a technique through which we can migrate virtual machine on-premises to Azure. Okay. So I'm telling you the basic things. We will do it in practicals projects and next week classes. That we have our web servers. Okay. We have a web servers and we have a database servers. Now we have a one security groups enter this domain. That security groups also implicated my web server, that also implicated my DB servers. Now through this ASG I will stop, because see, network security groups I have applied on my subnet. So anything I do modification, definitely it's implicate to my system, all system. But using application security groups, it create the application security groups and added this server here. And now I will create one NSG rule that this particular application security groups machine will not be able to access internet.
Okay. Got it.
And not be able to take RDP from web server to DB server.
Web server to DB server.
So that practicals we will do on next week. Clear?
Sure. Okay.
Any question?
No, I'm good. I'll review this video.
Perfect. this is the small concept. Now, if you clear this concept, any interview will be cracked. Any interview, because interviewer will ask you question from these basic levels. Okay, but they want to see what is your basic understanding of it.
Sure.
Perfect. But I also recommended now after learning this Azure, you should learn Active Directory as well. That is very important. That's very demanding. I mean, if your combination is Azure and on-prem Active Directory with servers, you will be easily can switch to technologies. Perfect. So let me save the files. Okay.
First we need to unmount this one.
First I need to resource groups and will go. Even after learn this course, I will prepare your CV. I will prepare your resume. Okay. And then
see, actually my job, my role is to inside the organization growth.
Okay.
So if I do something in cloud, it will be easier for me to go to the cloud integration manager role than on-prem to cloud. That is I am targeting.
Okay. So if your target to switch on Azure, core Azure competencies, then I can create your resume and you can switch to Azure related jobs. Okay.
Yeah, because in IBM they are creating one integration management team.
Oh.
So they have multiple cloud clients, customers.
Great.
So on-prem to cloud, it may be Azure, it may be AWS, or it may be IBM cloud.
Great.
So this team, what they will do, they will be a service integration manager.
No.
That role I am aiming.
So in that case,
in organization, it is very easy. If I have a minimum knowledge of Azure, I have gone through IBM cloud also. So if I have a knowledge in Azure cloud, so I think they will give me a chance.
Very good.
Yeah, going outside as